Okay, anyway. What's that guy's name? Gotta see. Mr. Girl recommendations type shit. Okay. History.
If you actually start
afrfx. Jesus. Alright. Don't care about this. afrfx. Good luck. Is this going to be... Jesus. It's going to be like one of those things where... Is this going to be... Jesus. It's going to be like one of those things where... No, we're fine, I guess. Wait, so this goes here? Fucking hell. Okay. Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this good? Okay. 1, 2, 1, 2. Is this good? It is. Alright, cool. Sorry for the echo. Anyway. Actually, let's start from the beginning. I'm just gonna chill. Jesus, let me notify people. I feel like my shit should show, right? Well, it does show.
Marcel Hearn, I can promise to you, you're the one that knows nothing about it. I have a BS in biochemistry and a BA in analytic philosophy. Believe it or not. Hey, Marcel Hearn, I can promise to you, you're the one that knows nothing about it. I have a BS in biochemistry and a BA in analytic philosophy. Believe it or not.
Sounds okay.
Marcel, why don't you bring your fucking candy ass in here, Marcel, and debate? Come on, Marcel.
One, two, wait, can we...
Why do you say BA in analytic philosophy?
Okay. Sounds okay.
Marcel, why don't you bring your fucking candy ass in here, Marcel, and debate? Come on, Marcel.
One, two, wait, can we...
Why do you say BA in analytic philosophy?
No, I'm gonna have to tone it down just a smidge. Maybe like this.
Bring your ass in here, Marcel.
Because it's a Bachelor of Art.
Yeah, but why do you say analytic philosophy and not just philosophy?
Because that's what it's. Because there's two philosophies in Arizona. There's two schools. One is NAU. NAU teaches.
I just did my philosopher tier list, by the way.
Okay, let's get it.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Continental.
Continental.
I might watch that
where you
later.
pretty much look at the stars and say, "Oh, I believe. I feel this thing, and these stars are aligned in a way where."
No, that's LSD.
No.
True.
So they split it into two different sections. There's analytic. Analytic is all like proofs. All of it is proofs. Earlier you talked about premise.
Oh my god, Train. This is making me
Sounds
angry
like we're
because this is
back,
probably one of the worst takes I've ever heard.
What? How's that a take? It's not even a take yet. There's not even no take yet. He's just describing, like, what the field that he knows about. He's saying this is what we studied in college. And they
So
happen to
far,
call
not
it
a take,
analytic
no.
Philosophy.
But-
Here's the name for it.
And it really hurts me as
I have a feeling
that this characterization that you're painting of philosophy
he's kind of gonna
probably you're
go-
actually
He's
gonna
not
get
painting
to
a
it.
characterization of philosophy. This guy's clearly not in the field. He's just describing what his class was.
adding you're adding
Based.
harm
Oh
back to
wait,
the
I'm
field
gonna go.
because there is no
That
division
and
between analytic
Diva.
and continental philosophy. They're doing the exact same thing.
I talked about this in my philosopher's tier list.
Okay.
Trying to define philosophy is an impossible task. To say that you're doing harm to the field by compartmentalizing things that you can intuitively compartmentalize.
Let me see
philosophy
that
can be
heavy.
anything. If it's just finding the nature of reality, then it can be science. Science can be philosophy. In fact, almost all the really high-end like major philosophers were also scientists. So,
Philosophy is a science.
and I can compartmentalize different kinds of philosophies.
No.
Do you want to talk about like if someone were to tell me, okay,
I mean, it's a
take a
discipline
guess on
within
what-
the humanities for sure,
standard
but it is
philosophy
a
versus
science.
analytical philosophy, I would be like, okay, analytic philosophy bans any kind of speculation.
This is gonna so throw this off. Okay. Whatever.
It's all about doubting. And normal philosophy, anything goes.
Poly.
I would have an intuition for that kind of
Poly's
thing. I'm sure a
fine.
bunch of people would have a bunch of different answers, and I'm sure we could talk
Also,
about
this
that.
is like the poly
How is that
heroes,
harmful?
whatever.
Hold up, I'm gonna get some water first. Be right back.
No, they're not.
Yeah, we can have a full on. Let's fucking do it, Train. Let's 1v1 this because.
Train, don't do it.
I'm not. Of course, I'm not gonna do it, dude. Why would I do
Fucking
it?
smart. You're
But
fucking
this is just
smart.
such an awful
So
take.
smart.
It's
Wait,
you're
what's your
misrepresenting the
argument?
field.
One is
Preach
smart.
water monster on the field.
This guy wants
So-
clout so bad. He's like, let's do it. It's an awful take. He's just trying to get him riled up so we can end up on his stream.
So
He is on his stream
traditionally-
already, because otherwise you
No,
wouldn't be
in-
seeing this.
Traditionally in philosophy, people have this perception that there is analytic philosophy on the one hand and continental philosophy on the other hand. So in analytic philosophy,
I'm gonna set a torrential and
is,
pass,
you know,
honestly.
It's really a heavy emphasis.
Got nothing
on,
else going on,
like,
let's see it.
logic, and it's sort of like a mathematical approach where everything is very
Wait, Rem,
clearly.
I'm sorry to interrupt you. Wait, hold on. Rem, did you graduate already?
No, but I'm about.
Nice.
You should shut the fuck up because Train is a graduate. All right, sit the
Yeah,
fuck
but
down.
Even though he's a graduate, I guarantee I know more about the field than he does.
Okay, so
That's the
Ooh.
stupidest. How? What? That's actually stupid. That's a stupid take. This is like rule one of conversation. Always assume the person you're talking to knows something you don't. And you know what? If you're gonna, you know, go in depth and not just like have like a simple little conversation,
Go
you
ahead.
should assume they know a lot of things you don't know. In fact, you should never assume that you know more than them. Like in the grand scheme of things.
I guess this is true, but not when it comes to fucking train wrecks, no?
Of course, you're currently in it, so it's fresh in your mind. Okay, so first of all, based on how the fact that you
Terra
are
firma.
fighting for that division tells me that you're probably studying continental philosophy, and I
No,
just
I'm not actually. I'm studying pure analytic philosophy, but that doesn't mean that I completely disrespect a field that I don't understand.
4 years ago, you're pissed that you chose that side because
Wait, what? If he's studying analytic philosophy,
Rem's funny.
why would he be offended when Train is just describing what his class was like in analytic philosophy?
No,
if you actually
these
studied
are just
analytic
awful
philosophy,
takes.
you would
Look,
want
what is
to-
continental philosophy from? Hey,
Wait, no.
can you
Maybe I'm
define-
missing something because he said these are awful takes. So maybe they said a bunch of things before this video. I don't know.
Maybe what is continental philosophy?
I just
Have you
defined it
read
to you
any
earlier.
continental
You
philosophy?
gave me continental. I didn't give it to you. You gave me it. You understand? You said
Then what's this other side of philosophy that you're talking about that isn't analytic?
Bro, stop asking questions
I
and tell us
just
your fucking
explained it.
argument.
You set the value. You told me that what I'm talking about was continental. Now you're trying to use.
So I can
me not
compulse
knowing
this
what You
shit.
decided to tell me what it was as me not being credible in saying there's two separate divisions.
So I can compulse his.
Well,
It pops
That's
mine.
true, but
When
Train
mine is
also did
popped,
say
it
there
pops,
was
pops that as well.
one like philosophy and then one analytic philosophy.
But so if you have a degree in philosophy, you know that analytic philosophy itself refers to a division. Like this is very well known.
Yeah,
the
there is a
analytic
division. There
continental
is a
split.
division, and anyone that takes analytic would want it divided,
All right.
right? The
Okay,
same
so
way
you
Destiny
do acknowledge
is.
that it's the
Much
analytic
better,
continental
okay.
Same way when
divide, so
Destiny
stop
I
is.
wanna keep the hero
Same way when
blast.
Destiny is a podcast. They want to be divided.
Oh, shit,
from
set
the
call
goddamn
pass.
Fucking brainlets and the fucking smart people. The same way analytic philosophers want to be divided from the goddamn brainlets that are studying how to fucking take LSD and act like an LSD fucking addict. It's the same fucking thing.
Look, if you are in the field of philosophy,
I don't think it is Train,
You
but you know,
like I don't know why
each
Train
their
is
own.
pretending not to know what I'm talking about. You absolutely know what I'm talking about. On the
He just said that. What?
one hand, you have these analytic philosophy. You were talking about proofs and all that, right? It comes from Bertrand Russell and Frege, right? And then on the other side, you have these continental things.
Wait, so
like
that's a normal
Nietzsche
summon.
and Foucault.
No. Hold on.
No. Okay.
Hold
yeah,
on.
What are you talking about?
If these are the people you're talking about, no. These people
bro.
create a bridge
Hold
between
on.
the two that is definitely credible. I'm not talking about these kind of philosophers. I actually love Nietzsche. Human, all too human.
Said
One of my
Starlight
favorite,
and
okay?
the fucking
So don't even give me that, dude. That
bottomless.
is an
What the
extreme
fuck
example
are
of
these
what you
hands?
create.
What am I?
That is an extreme example of greatness,
Jesus.
dude. You understand? I'm talking about the philosophy. Now, you said continental, okay?
Fucking
I'm not sure.
finally,
I
okay.
need to go dust up on
Summon
what it's
alias.
called. I'm talking about the shit where you're talking about nothing. It's all just speculation. You're just sitting there thinking, oh,
Right, that's what I thought. There's a a divide between speculation and proofs. That's what he said in the beginning. That's what I thought it was.
space must just be an egg. And we are the chicken in the egg before the egg is born.
No, but even
metaphysics.
Pointless.
About, like, whether
I don't know. I guess you could argue for both.
Yeah,
Like even
every
proofs
philosopher has their metaphysics.
have
That's
to
a
be
part of philosophy. That makes sense. Yeah.
the world
complementary.
like the
Jesus.
and stuff,
To
like whether we're actually
even proofs have to be complementary to some manner of speculation and vice versa, right? You cannot speculate anything about anything, to put it bluntly. You still have to ground it in something. Yeah, miracle's fine. And I don't know if that is what's happening. Oh fuck! No, I gotta bottomless that. Fuck it. Get the fuck out of here, man. Nope. Banish that. Okay.
be interacting with reality or not, or whether it's like, is that what you're talking?
I mean, that depends on what his metaphysics is and what metaphysics he's talking about.
Yeah. Are you just taking science for granted? Is that what you're doing, Train?
Oh my god.
Rem, I understand everything now. I actually understand everything now, dude. Listen.
You know,
Why am I struggling against this?
Yes.
I don't even.
Is the question.
Listen, ignore what it means, okay? In philosophy, you're trained.
What the
to
fuck
fucking
are these
speak like this.
hands?
He knows the simplified way to say it, but he's trained to speak like this.
What's up, Arturo?
Says, so real quick, Rush, when he says scientific anti... What?
It gives you more. Listen, it gives you. Okay, so in
Well,
philosophy,
explain what it means real quick to him, I guess.
I'll explain.
Yeah,
Let me
you're
finish
like
my
you're
sentence
like
before you-
gonna like talk shit about my position without actually
No, I'm not
explaining
showing your
what it is
position.
or what it means.
I'm gonna give him an insight. I'm gonna give him an insight. So usually philosophers, you know, they're pretty pretentious. They're not gonna give you the insight of things. So in philosophy,
I'm gonna add an option to hand because fuck that.
Okay. Now,
okay.
They hint on that, you know, since everything's
Well, shit, let's get it.
how to fucking extend
Mirror
a
Force.
simplified fucking sentence to a fucking 3-paragraph explanation of it in a fucking pretentious ass way. So he's gonna speak in ways that extend it and make it sound extremely smart when he could say a fucking one word to explain what he means.
Someone who's been trained in the field of analytic philosophy,
GG's.
you'll know that in our courses,
I'm gonna cite in this.
That cares about standards, that if you actually write a single
This
sentence
and
that could be
Kyoko.
removed, you'll lose points.
But-
So when I take a
but-
course and I write an essay, and I
I'm pretty sure, like.
What do you mean? I
almost
absolutely know
all
what
of
to cite in.
philosophy could be removed depending on who you're
Hell
talking
yeah. Hell yeah.
to. This is the thing I don't understand. Why does my phone just light up for no reason, and there's no notifications? There's notifications, but it's all old.
Mine does this too.
Hold up, let me open this.
Mine does this too. It's annoying as fuck. Sometimes. Not all the time.
Nothing.
a sentence that isn't relevant to the argument, I get docked marks.
Remy, give it like 4 or 5 years, dude. 4 or 5 years, you'll realize you went through
Trent,
time.
you're being like people call me condescending. Like this is the most condescending shit I've ever seen in my life.
True. And best.
You're someone who actually didn't
You
understand
can't know where
what
he
philosophy
is. You can't.
Vocabulary possesses
Ollie is
fucking
okay,
condescending overtone. Don't be a
I think most degrees are a waste of time.
hypocrite.
What do you mean? You're sitting here making vague. Oh, you just write words, and these words don't really say
do.
very much. Oh,
You do.
thanks, Train. There's a whole lot of substance there to your argument. Thank you so much. Oh, scientific anti-realism. Oh,
I need to draw
let me tell
up
you what
some of
scientific
these,
anti-realism
so...
is. Oh, it's just
fuck.
just a whole lot of bullshit. Just a whole lot of words. Oh,
Declare?
that's real great.
True. Sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm done.
Where's
Wow.
my
Like,
last
sorry.
one?
I could.
Scientific anti-realism sounds like an oxymoron. I have no idea what the hell that is, but it sounds like an oxymoron.
It's not.
talk to you about this for 3 hours. Train, and
Trust
I
me,
wanted
dude,
to
it's
know you
not.
because your takes are just so incredibly naive, and it's really.
Train, what are you doing tomorrow?
It's just ridiculous.
Bring him
you
on the
literally
Royale.
have a degree in philosophy.
what are you doing
and
It's
tomorrow?
like
you're
this,
the
pass.
most why do you think that the debate between scientific realism and anti-realism isn't a serious debate? Do you think all the literature on this subject
think
is
he
just
left.
total bullshit or something?
Ram, I think
Nice.
Who left me?
Oh no, you're still here.
You weren't listening on here. I'm listening.
I gotta
Then
get
can you
it.
answer my
I'm
question? Do you
sorry.
think that all of these areas of philosophy are just total bullshit?
And I banished it. Holy shit.
I think
Then
philosophy
why did you?
possesses
Why?
a great-
That's super cool.
Okay, then why are you saying that me saying that I'm a scientific anti-realist is just a whole lot of bullshit, and that you know where I'm at, and that in a few years I'll just grow out of it? Why do you say
You
this?
will. You will.
Can you explain to me why?
My
Can you
man.
actually, do you have any substance to the things you're saying
God.
other than just attacking
I
my
He
I
said
all-
spark
I'm not
pass.
attacking. All I can tell you is with how mad you're getting, I think you know it too.
Got him.
Wow, another great argument from Train. Oh,
It is a great
really great.
argument. Listen,
Yeah,
dude.
that's
We'll just
fantastic.
see in 3-4 years, dude.
Right. He's been there. He's done what you've done. Okay, he probably went to a better school than you're going to. Also.
Okay.
Listen, what are you
Stop. Firstly, okay, to set the record straight, I'm pretty sure Train has a 2-year associate's in analytic philosophy, right? It's not a full
No,
undergrad.
I don't. I've showed my degrees. I have a Bachelor of Arts 4-year and a 4-year Bachelor of Science. Why the fuck would I get my associates?
Wait, you got a BA and a BS in analytic
Yeah, I
philosophy?
was a double major, yeah.
Yeah.
And I
So-
showed the degrees specifically because your Reddit didn't believe me, so I went to my Arizona house and I had it on camera, both degrees. Yes.
Are you
He's
dismissing the
yeah,
entire field of philosophy?
I'm not
Because-
dismissing. That's just factual, dude. Listen,
Wait,
I'm telling
what
you
part of that is factual?
Dude, they're skipping hella.
the entire thing.
Awesome.
I mean, I guess it's not factual, it's anecdotal, and I'm telling you from every philosopher I knew in my goddamn class, and philosophy is the one of the smallest degrees You literally. It's
What's
the
a
one
small
place where you have
degree?
A personalized experience. Every other class, business, even bio.
What is that?
Classes of 400 fucking people, dude. Philosophy, it's classes of 6 or 7 people, dude. And it's fucking great.
What
Dude.
university did you go to? My third-year classes have like 80 people in them.
Damn. That's philosophy.
Skyscraper.
You ain't getting
Wow.
much of
I haven't seen
a
that.
valuable education in a class of 80 in philosophy. Philosophy, you want it to be something where it's like, bro, if a thought pops into my head, I want to be able to hit up my professor, forget about office hours type thing, you know? Like, it doesn't make sense to a class of 60, 80 people, whatever. It makes sense for classes where
Belated.
being indoctrinated
Okay.
with things, or everything is a lecture and you're not actually trying to think deeply yourself or add anything to the field yourself. But like,
Yeah, of course.
I don't think anyone would get into philosophy unless they're trying to themselves come up with some original idea.
You're saying
Well, then
What
that's
are you
exactly
talking
why
about?
you have this. That's why you have this anti-realist scientific bullshit ideas. It's
Oh my
disconnected with
God.
reality. I mean, that's
Good
why
one.
you-
Yeah, there's no intimacy in the classroom. Philosophy is the worst class to have hella people in. It makes sense to have yeah, it does sound like Train went to a better school if there's a smaller, more intimate classroom and it's a more personalized experience.
You're going to a
We're
class
gonna
with
dump
400
this
people,
for
it's not personalized,
Polly.
The teacher's not mentioned.
you
Right?
don't even know what my
So you're-
position is, Train. You're asking me like,
told me you're a
what do you think I mean by
scientific
scientific anti-realism?
Polly,
I
okay.
don't know. Claims about the
What kind of a phone like ringtone is that, bro?
unreality of unobservable entities. I don't know. The typical bullshit, the pretentious bullshit everyone spews in the first year of college. I don't know. He was shocked that I knew that, so now he said it permanently.
Yeah.
Fuck, this guy knows his shit. He's dipped.
You know what he's using? He's using one of those apps. That
Here's a
puts you on
meme.
bad date.
Here's a meme.
So he had it call him.
You guys ready?
I gotta go.
Meme.
I don't like the
Okay.
side of me out because I'll be honest. One, I'm not equipped. Two, I'm just fucking dumb, dude. Listen, I'm dumb now. Okay?
Master,
I've
let
lost
me go
all-
out all this one, just one time.
No, I've lost. Listen, dude. Listen.
We all knew that to begin with, Trey.
I really, Ram.
Whoa!
Listen,
Target.
I really believe if you
Time
don't,
zero.
Good one.
don't use it, you lose it, dude. It's that fucking simple, dude. Okay? I've gone through 8 years of pure just fucking dumbing. Just listen, dude. I've focused on my entertainment personality side. Okay? So that's the side that grew, and then my quote unquote intellectual side. Pepe laugh. That thing
Yo, who is playing Minecraft like this? Who's building
Okay.
like this inefficiently, bro?
died a long time ago, dude. Okay? I have a goddamn
Like, landscape the area first.
BS in biochemistry. I couldn't tell you one goddamn fucking question I had on one of my OChem tests. Okay? Like, it's fucking terrible. All I could tell you is how goddamn trash my teacher was, and that the classes were at 7 a.m. and I fucking hated it every fucking day of my life. But then later on, I fucking missed the goddamn experience of it. But then you think about the actual specifics, and it's trash. So at the end of the day, I don't know shit. I can't tell you shit. I don't know what the fuck's going on.
This is not a terribly efficient way of doing it if you don't have any patience, but
So you're
I couldn't even
your
tell you the
knowledge
periodic
literally
table.
just came on here. You shit talk an entire field because you think it's
No,
entertaining.
I did not shit talk an entire field. I shit talked a section of the field that I think is complete bullshit, which is the continental side of it.
But you
Excluding,
acknowledge you
not
can't actually back
including
that up at
Nietzsche.
all. You can't actually argue.
Nietzsche's
or,
actually great.
like
Great, awesome, dude. I recommend Human, All Too Human. Fucking amazing read, absolutely beautiful.
hey Destiny.
So,
So political science. There's this really good area of poli sci. It's called leftism, and like just from my experience, it's really fucking great. And there's also this like liberal side, but it's I can't tell you why, but just trust me, it's really not good. That's basically what your argument is, right?
Man,
He
your
has a
argument was
degree.
right.
He has a degree.
It was a good argument, just man. Wow, that's actually really fucking good. I actually applaud you. You already learned something from me. Good for you.
Jesus Christ. The scary thing is that I actually think you might believe that,
The scary thing is, I actually think you might not believe it.
but
I'll
the
back it
argument
up.
is still good. Okay, then I'm just asking you to back it up. That's it.
It says reconnection successful, so.
that's reasonable. That seems reasonable to me. That seems pretty on point. I respect that. I should have put Train on the tier list, actually. I should have put Train. I would put him in S tier, actually.
I love this motherfucker.
Jesus Christ.
This
Ram,
is
maybe,
great.
like, listen. better, and you'll understand it.
Yeah, maybe I didn't hear him say the conclusion 5 times in a row. Maybe there's something else.
You're just not
that's
listening.
fucking-
This guy's triggered, bro.
Maybe, but I don't think so.
Do you think that's a good argument, Rem? I don't think so. Maybe.
That's true. That's all. Those are all sidesteps and deflections, but that's okay. That's what you learn in continental philosophy.
This explains this
Nice.
explains
Yo,
all the,
train's OP.
the train elements. I
Nice.
suddenly get them all of a sudden.
Again,
I'm gonna
no
start training
fucking
love
summons.
after this, bro.
I can actually
Like,
see
dude,
all
do you-
of my position.
No, I want to
Oh,
know
God.
what you have to say about like the actual reason why this is bullshit.
Yeah, I'd love to hear Train explain to me why scientific
He already explained it.
No. I'd love to hear it.
You're both did.
No, he didn't.
Yeah, he
said that
did.
in his experience.
He explained it in depth. Logical proof completed.
He didn't actually say why it's dumb. Because
I know I'm making it way more blatant. They're messing with this dude and he's getting mad. And I'm making it very blatant here, but like in a class of 80 in philosophy,
Recovery. Spark.
has this never happened to you before
Oh, shit.
in that kind of situation? What kind of school do you go to, bro? What kind of brain dead people are in that class? They're not gonna mess with you like this.
Because he can't. Because I doubt he even ever like read the primary sources on it.
My guy has 50 diamonds in the chest, and he's just like landscaping with like what was it, a stone shovel or something?
Can you tell us why it's not?
I can tell. Yeah, sure. I can give
Okay,
you a bunch of arguments.
I'll prove it.
Somebody
I'll
actually says
I'll prove it to you right now. Here, dude. I got it, dude. I didn't want to pull out the big guns, but I'm gonna do it. Okay.
Give us the meme. Come on, go ahead.
So, let me
Where's
ask you
the
this.
Hmm.
Let me ask you this. Okay. We can agree
Alright.
that my reasoning behind continental philosophy, mostly being stupid, is unobservable. Correct?
No, that's just no. Because if you're gonna actually point to real
it's
facts,
unobservable, is it not? Answer the question. Have you heard
no,
anything?
I
Have you
did
introduced
you not
anything?
hear
No.
me say no?
I haven't.
You're okay too,
Okay.
I guess.
So,
I said no. It's not unobservable because your reasoning behind it can be by pointing to actual positions within
Destiny,
the
I
field.
can't
no,
believe
I'm
that
asking
Twitch
you,
streamer
have I
Shannon
produced
trainer
anything
this
that you've been
shallow.
able to observe?
Unbelievable.
Yo, he's still going at
No,
it.
because you haven't actually.
This is
Yeah,
great.
exactly.
Yo, Train's actually really good.
So let's tie this back to your
You just haven't observed it then.
scientific anti-realism. Use that exact thing to understand why I can say continental philosophy is completely fucking stupid, and you have to just accept that.
Explain it. Explain why I could say that. That's good.
Think
Are you
about
just
that
saying
That's
everything
not
is
good.
yours right now, Train?
one.
What is
So
this?
not good. Okay.
Listen, dude, it's already
This-
game over.
is you know,
if
this
you,
actually-
if you
this is
actually
the-
pick any philosopher out there, you just realize you just got shut down. It's done. It's actually finished.
Train, this is actually why we have to write more than a sentence, because sometimes a sentence doesn't make any
Listen,
fucking
you
sense.
give it 4 or 5 years, okay, and you'll understand what just happened.
Wait, can you explain to
What?
everyone what just happened?
Yeah, enlighten all of us, because this is some like.
How old are
top
you, Rem?
tier.
How old is Rem?
You can tell, can't you? Train
Hey,
could
can
probably
you tell?
just hone in right on his age.
Yeah, he knows all about me. He knows my entire life.
If he's, close to if he's close to graduating,
He's
no,
21.
he's not 19 or 20.
21.
I am 19. You're sort of like Bad Bunny, actually, Train, in that you.
Nice.
Way you
Whoa.
attack is by attacking.
When Ren can't defend himself, he starts making fun of people.
Dude, these
I don't know, act. Shut the fuck up, Dan.
at this point, dude. What's that called for people that
At this point, you're so
bad
insecure
faith
in your
actor?
position that the
Bad
only
faith
way you
actor?
can justify
Oh,
to yourself
no.
Is that what it is, a bad faith actor?
is by attacking my age, my potential institution, how many years I've been in college. That's all.
Look at him
you've
gish
got.
gallop, Train. Look at him gish
That's all
gallop.
you
He's
got.
strawmanning all
you
over the
were
place.
actually a true philosopher that understood the positivity and weight of both sides coming together, you wouldn't attack my attacks with attacks. You wouldn't. So obviously, sounds
Nice.
like that you haven't learned much
Oh,
yourself.
you're just fucking memeing. You're just memeing.
I'm not.
Dude, it's
memeing.
just
This
a
is
prank,
This is
bro.
philosophy. What I'm doing right now.
About
Is
damn
philosophy.
time.
What I'm doing right now is continental philosophy, and I'm proving you wrong.
Oh, wow, that's a really good argument.
That's a stretch.
Using my continental philosophy.
That's smart. I never play around with smooth stone. I gotta do that.
Skills on you right now. Right now. This is what I'm doing. That's why it's bullshit. It's all bullshit.
You
I'm
also
proving
keep-
you right. That I'm
You know
right.
Okay, wait, hold on. Just so people in chat, wait, does anyone here actually even know the difference between continental and analytic philosophy?
No, Ram was supposed to tell us, but then he started ranting on some other shit.
Okay, wait. I don't actually.
No, hold on. No, no one would let me define it. Train just kept wanking on about how he doesn't like.
Okay, wait. Can you?
That's a bad idea, bro. These are expensive blocks. Make them into slabs. You get double the blocks.
Explain it, or do you want me to explain it, or?
If you're making a floor out of it, you have to do it out of slabs.
Actually, my whole point is that this division that Train is drawing doesn't exist. It's a bullshit division. There's no distinction between all philosophies.
But didn't he say in the beginning that there's a distinction between the two, and that Train is finally acknowledging it?
Philosophy, but Train
No.
doesn't dismiss this area of philosophy because he obviously
Wait.
No, that's not what Ram said.
I thought
No.
that analytic philosophers and
In fact, he said the exact opposite.
One more general and one is more like
So,
specific in terms of like their scope for what they do.
you know.
No. So, for example, people think that continental philosophy is dealing with. A lot of people will start with metaphysics, so they'll start with something like a metaphysical being and the very nature of something existing, and then they'll go from there in their sort of arguments. Well, a lot of analytic philosophers want to start with language, for example.
I think my
and they'll say
my
that,
shit
well,
is
to even begin doing philosophy,
fucked
we
a
have
little
to
bit.
look at the way in which our language is structured.
Damn, I
So
didn't.
there's these two sort of distinct ways
Didn't
about
wish
starting with
Max
philosophy.
happy birthday.
And
So there is
Fuck
there is a
me.
difference. It's not just all philosophy.
these philosophers from these traditions have imposed this division upon themselves, when in reality, at the very root of it, they're investigating the exact same type of questions. You know, what is truth? What is the true nature of the world? You know, what is the role of like mathematics?
So is there no difference between science and philosophy? I mean, as long as you're both asking the same question, what is the true nature of the world? That's what both sides do, right? I guess there's no difference. I guess you shouldn't have different classes then. You should just teach everyone the same thing. That's got to be the most efficient way to do it.
And science, like they're all doing the same thing. It's just that the way that they talk about it is different. They use different styles of writing. That's
I
the
feel like
only the division that exists.
I feel like Ram's trying to sell me to Christianity right now.
Hey, Train, can you name me an analytic philosopher and a continental philosopher?
Why do you do these purity tests? I don't.
And name 10 philosophers?
Yes.
Well, because he's making he's making claims about the field, but I don't actually think he knows anything about the field.
You're.
It's like that dude. Oh man, what a great like.
Ram's
name 10
pushing
books.
it.
You could read name
Like
10
real
books.
hard.
9 times out of 10.
Yeah.
Some of them keep this shit in their heads. Like, come on, man.
All of this is fine. I swear to God, if there's like a
Damn,
negate
you're
to this,
pushing
I'm
the
gonna
whole floor with this
kill
dude.
myself.
That's so inefficient.
That, you know, all continental.
You got to think about what you're doing before. And besides, this is terrible architecture. Just a square like this, you're going to invest this many blocks into a building. You got to be a bit more creative than this. Go in knowing what you want beforehand and think about it and conceptualize it. And don't do all this and change up the floor entirely like this. Especially when you're not this good of a builder. You got to be a bit smarter about the way you go about building.
Philosophy is bullshit, but he can't actually pick a continental philosopher and tell me why they're wrong.
Why don't
He
you just
can't
ask
do
him
that.
for a concise argument?
I have.
instead of
No,
purity
Train,
tests,
can you,
yeah.
can
Wait,
you
so I
actually
can-
explain to me why you think all continental
Summon
philosophy is
Stratos.
That's straw manning.
Use Stratos'
No,
effect
and can you give me an instance of
to
that?
get an alias to hand, of course. I can
You're
then.
saying that these certain philosophers do this. Now tell me.
I don't have any
This guy's getting
waters.
so mad.
That's
Fucking talk. Shut the
If you go-
fuck up.
kind of
If you go back
bad.
in the vault,
But I
you
can
see how it ends.
wild heart.
I
I
said
can take the
close.
wild heart,
That's
He
honestly.
did.
I think Nietzsche
Gimme.
is great, and I think he's bridged the gap of the distinction.
Okay.
But
Can go
he
Miracle?
is part of a very small army of now, unfortunately, extinct philosophers
Bro, use your diamond pick.
that can bridge that gap. Now it's just a goddamn fucking. It's just listen. It's too.
Okay,
too
so
what's
No, he can't be one of these players, bro. You can't be one of these people who has 2 enchanted diamond picks and he doesn't use them and he just keeps on using iron picks or whatever.
Tell me
a
who
goddamn
are
wall
these?
in between.
Yeah, tell me who are these awful
Okay.
philosophers?
Good.
Give me an example.
What you gonna do with it?
No, I didn't think you could. Because
Okay.
there aren't philosophers that engage in the type of thinking that you're
I,
talking
I,
about.
I feel like I'm in a conversation.
That's such a stupid, that's anti-philosophical because you can always make yourself an example of someone who engages in that but then doesn't engage in the other. And you're like, well, I'm an
Anti-philosophical.
example right here, so clearly you're wrong.
Okay, dude.
That's the stupidest. It's the whole like it's the grandma argument, if you know what that is.
With my girlfriend, and she says,
The
when
grandma
was the last,
argument?
Give me an example of what you
What?
mean by this. Listen, this was like fucking 6 6 months ago. I can't give you an exact. Listen, this is 10 years ago. I told you before this. I can't drop you these specific names. Stop.
Your argument goes
What
like
an
it's like
analytic
me saying like
philosopher, Bertrand Russell. Okay, there's an analytic. Okay, like it makes no fucking sense at all to why, like, as Atlas said, these purity tests you're running. Here's what happened. You lost the conversation.
You got that many diamonds, bro? Make a diamond shovel at this point.
You lost the argument. So now you're using a purity test. You're literally, what you're doing is you're sidestepping to a purity test, hoping this purity test, if I get one thing wrong, this is literally done by
it's not a
showing
purity
proof.
test. It's
No, just
not.
wait.
Can I explain why?
Can I explain my point first before you?
I understand what
Your
you're
scalpel.
saying.
Your scalper.
This is what people do. So many people do this in politics. If they lose the general argument, they'll stick to one specific thing, a purity test of sorts. And if you mess that up, they discredit your entire argument that they just lost by saying, oh, you don't know the name of this philosopher, to give me an example. Listen, it is irrelevant to our conversation. I'm talking about the general practice of continental philosophy versus the general practice of analytic philosophy. That's what I talked about, and you lost that. It's over.
Okay, now let me give you actually what your argument. So it's basically making the claim like, for example, all members of this race engage in X, and then I'm asking you,
What? That's not. Oh, he's not even talking about the members. He's talking about the philosophy as a whole.
hey, can you name me a single member of that race that actually engaged with X? And then you're completely unable to give me anyone who engaged in X.
We're
You're trying to make
not
a
talking about people. We're not talking about people
Let me
engaging in
finish.
X.
Train, will you let me finish?
Hmm.
You're making a claim about a group of philosophers who are doing something, okay? I ask you, hey, can you actually name me a single philosopher who does what you describe? And no, you fucking can't. So your argument doesn't make any sense. You're making a claim about an area of philosophy that simply doesn't exist.
I'm talking about an area of philosophy that does exist, and you are fighting
Okay,
for
then
that
who-
exact
then who?
area of
Where
philosophy.
is it?
It's not a
Give
who,
me
it's a general
evidence.
practice of it.
Well, it doesn't exist if you can't name anyone who's doing it.
Do you see what you're doing? How does me?
What? It doesn't exist if you can't name anyone who's doing it. If you don't remember anyone who's doing it, then it doesn't exist. Sorry to tell you. All those things you think that people are doing in the world. Oh, someone is responsible for this thing. Someone did these. I was talking about. Someone tell me.
He's
someone
talking
did
about
these drone
disciplines,
strikes.
though.
Do you know the name of the person who did the drone strikes? Then they didn't happen. If you don't know.
Naming.
No, I really don't.
He's talking specifically about disciplines, though.
Because you haven't
I see
actually
you-
read on the subject.
I see you running a purity test on me naming 3 philosophers that practice the goddamn art.
No, I'm asking for one.
Philosophy. Listen, I don't need to tell you who practices it to tell you the art of it is stupid. Do I need to name? If I say football is dumb, do I need to say, oh well, Terry Holt, who plays for the fucking Rams, plays in this way, and it's a fucking meathead sport, so football is dumb? No, I say
Guys,
football.
all the leftists
general
want to
idea
kill
of
white
football
people.
is dumb.
I can't tell you who, but I swear to
I'm
God, there's tons of leftists
Because
wanting
I'm
to kill
not saying
people.
the people who are the ones that are wrong. I'm saying the art of continental philosophy is fucking just. There's no.
The
basis
art
to it.
of continental
Abstract.
philosophy.
It's a
Yeah,
base.
but what
Or does it mean
abstract?
arc?
It's not bound to reality. Do you understand?
Yeah, but who's
Bound to
doing it?
reality,
That's
alright.
That's not even
It's not
existing
bound to
then.
anything.
Good one, Chief.
Realism. Do you understand? It's
So
not
you're
bound to
complaining about
any
something
of it.
that doesn't exist. You're complaining about an area of philosophy that no one engages in. Is that what you're?
What?
Me too.
That's the stupidest straw man I've heard.
Mm,
Something not being bound to reality and not being realistic is not the same thing as something not existing.
the
A
grave.
purple elephant walking in this room right now doesn't really make any
Grave.
sense, and it's not bound to reality, and it would be extremely
Mm.
speculative and stupid to say that it's about to happen right now.
Summon that.
But the thought can exist
17.
and people can think about it.
Set the prison pass.
I'm not. I never made this about people who. I never made it about the people who engage or don't. Or
Can make like a
choose to
water
engage or
hero
Not to engage. I'm
kind of
talking
thing.
about the field. itself.
Sure.
You know, multiverse theory is legit. In one of those situations, a purple elephant did just walk through the door in one of the universes.
Itself is baseless.
Okay, but in order for there to be a field, there
That
has
is
to
How
be
long
a
ago
field
was
in that
this?
field.
2 years
Oh,
ago,
Jesus
wow.
Christ.
So who's in the field? No,
Life
you're
was
making
so
a
different 2 years
claim
ago.
about a
doesn't
very
matter.
specific.
That's all
How
I'm
do you
saying.
say you're not doing a purity test and then you go even deeper into it? Like, there has to be people in the field, bro. Name 10 philosophers.
The
Who's
area.
in the field? I'm saying the field is stupid. Why are you?
Oh my God. Train, are you
this
this
stupid? The
stupid?
field is dumb.
Train.
No, that is the
Train.
stupidest
Yeah, but
ever.
Train, you're complaining about a field, but can't actually prove that the field exists. You're just saying that it exists, but can't prove it.
It exists.
I think, I mean, if he's not satisfied with that proof, I'm satisfied with the proof.
You prove it exists. You are spewing dog shit.
You are the proof.
Dog shit.
That's what you
I
study,
didn't realize
dog
I'm a
shit.
professional philosopher.
You just presented yourself as one, and now you're back.
Yeah, you could tell he's a pretender.
Bad
You could
argument,
tell he's
Ren.
he values
Bad
the
argument.
word professional that phrase. You could tell he has very high esteem for that phrase, and that he would love to be called a professional philosopher, because that was the intent. That was the
Replay.
implication there.
Said
He's
Starlight.
implying that it has high value.
So
So
wait,
yeah, I have no.
If Ren
respect
was
for
19 2 years
professional
ago.
philosophers.
Settling.
I think he's just asking you
Oh
questions.
my
like,
god.
If someone called me professional philosopher, I'd be insulted.
Oh, dude. You
Yeah, I'm
are
asking for an
You are
example.
the epitome of continental
Well, okay, so
philosophy.
here's
You're making
so
an
actually
existential claim and
there
can't
actually is
justify
an
it.
interlocutor problem here. Okay, so what Train is saying is Train is basically saying that X theory is dumb as fuck, and
No, but this wasn't 2 years ago.
Explain it in an analytical way. I mean, I get it. I get it totally.
Stephen was still in Glendale.
like,
at that point.
people
So-
might be like, "Oh, bro,
This would have been like what,
where?"
2019,
I'll be
2020?
like, "Oh, you know, testosterone rates have been dropping," and they'd be like, "What is your
So
source?"
if it was
And I'll be like,
2019,
"Bro,
then
look at you.
yeah, then
you
we're the
are
same
the
age.
source."
Rem
Shit.
is saying who is the founder or professor of X theory, and Train is saying I don't need to know who the founder or professor of said theory is to say that said theory is dumb. So your mismatch here is that Rem, you're looking for people that are professing this. Train isn't necessarily saying somebody's professing this. He's just saying that this idea itself is stupid. Now, I think if
No, but
exactly
that's how did this start? This started by Train attacking a whole area of philosophy of actual people engaging.
Sure, but like if you wanted to have like a conversation here to dunk
I can
on
use
Train,
it
then
too.
Dunk would be if
Fuck you.
If you wanted to dumpster on Train and you want to win the debate, what you have to ask him is you have to say, hey, what is a specific claim made by a continental philosopher
That's
you
reasonable.
disagree with and why? That would be like.
I've already asked him that
and what was
multiple
his?
times,
Then
but
yeah,
he
then just
refuses to answer.
well, but then if he refuses
Okay,
to
then I'll-
answer, then you win. Then it's
Okay,
over.
I'm literally- I've
I'll
asked
tell you
him,
a
can you
ba- okay,
name-
I'll tell you a basic one. I'll tell you a basic one. Okay.
There we go.
Outside of this, listen.
So this is what,
A
35, right?
basic one would be something like, continental philosophers, they reject the view that the natural sciences are the most accurate way of understanding.
Oh, I
Declare.
believe that. I absolutely don't believe. Like, I don't believe that
Okay, well,
science
then there you
tells us
go,
the true
dude.
nature. But hold on, Train.
There you
Analytic like, you do realize
I
that a huge
can't.
portion of analytic philosophers fully support that view, and that view stems from like some core logical positivists who are literally the arch analytic philosopher,
True.
right? Like that comes from people like Carnap and Schlick and the logical
Do you see what
positivist
you do right
movement.
now? Do you see what
Very
you do?
true. So if I get call, I can
Like,
maybe
we have an argument about scientific realism.
can maybe
This
do
is
that,
what you
right?
learn.
You're calling this
So,
argument. You're calling this position dumb, but
Interesting. Nietzsche is an analytic.
you can't argue why.
Dude,
Yeah, GG's.
Someone go into the VOD. I want you to dissect
GG's.
what he's saying. It's bullshit. It's dodging. It's deflecting. It's bullshit. It's
I'm
all
gonna look up-
No, it's
bullshit. That's
not.
what
You're
philosophy-
calling a position dumb. I want you to explain why it's dumb.
Listen,
Train,
this is why
can you tell me why that
philosophers- this is-
position?
Well,
He
I
explained
think
the
he's
position
trying
that was
to,
dumb,
is the point.
and this guy said,
He's at least
Yeah,
like giving it
"I
a
believe it too. I believe
giving it a fair shake.
that you're
You know?
describing as dumb." And then he's saying, "Prove that it's dumb." Instead of this guy going, "Let me prove why it's actually a smart
What do we
idea."
draw into? Okay, cool.
As if the burden of proof is on.
One
wait, no,
diva is
look at
gonna be
continental
useless. Oh wait, no, I can dump ocean. No, I don't want to dump ocean.
Wait,
Precisely
you look
because
at
of the
analytical
the
philosophy,
scenario in the last
And I
game.
looked
So.
at continental, and it's the same thing.
But no, not really.
Do you see what you're doing?
No, I'm a,
Look, everyone's the same. Plato, Kant, Nietzsche, Buddha, Confucius, whoever the hell that is. Oh, Ibn someone. Okay. Yeah. That's weird. Oh, part of a series on philosophy. Okay, so it's just, I guess that's just from philosophy. Continental philosophy is used for that do not fall under the umbrella of analytic philosophy. So it's just a catch-all for all other kinds of philosophy that are not analytic philosophy. However, there's no
Phone
academic
flash
consensus on the definition of
moment,
continental
okay.
philosophy. Okay, that's reasonable. I don't think there can be. Just like how the whole idea behind like
Boop. And the diva,
Oh,
I guess.
Some people think that scientific
Yeah.
truth is not the most
Mm, let's go.
version of truth that is used to describe the natural world or whatever, right? And that belief stemming from some, deep logical, whatever the hell he's talking about. That
Nice.
relies on so many things being set in stone. People can't even come to a consensus on continental philosophy. What the hell makes you think that they're going to be able to come to a consensus? People in this field are going to be able to come to a
Nope, you're not
consensus
getting that
on-
heavy. I'm
on
sorry.
What kind of truth is the most accurate kind of truth?
Do you want,
No,
like,
you're
we
not.
can have an
No, you're
argument
not.
about
These are
scientific
all-
realism.
Listen, this is what you learn.
You're
in
calling this
continental
argument.
What? I thought they were talking about continental
Polly.
philosophy. They're probably skipping stuff.
I mean, you're calling this position dumb, but you can't argue why.
Dude, someone.
Why would they
someone
be
going
skipping
abroad, I want
stuff,
you to
is the
dissect what
question.
he's saying. It's
And even if
bullshit.
they were,
It's the
is
fucking
that
bullshit.
legitimate?
It's all
No, it's
bullshit.
not.
That's what
You're
fucking
calling a position dumb. I want you to explain why it's dumb.
Hey, you.
Train,
This is why
can you
my
tell me
guy.
why that
This is
position's
why
dumb?
philosophers become lawyers. A lot of
Plasma
philosophers become lawyers
vice.
because It's the good.
Look at
Piercing,
this
you
ad
can
hoc.
discard.
So
They're not
pathetic.
ad homs. This is
Monster
a
upon
lot of
control is
philosophers
destroyed
do
at
that.
target.
This is-
Okay.
This is Train. Hey guys, this position's dumb. Don't ask me why. I just promise me it's dumb. It's
What do you mean? Don't ask me why, bro. He's explaining it. He already explained why.
totally dumb. Don't make me explain why. I swear to God, it's dumb. But Train can't actually
I just
engage
gave
in the
you an
argument.
answer, and you've rejected my answer,
No.
and that rejection
Yeah, but-
itself proves the distinction between
Nice.
analytic and continental.
Nice save.
Both? Or is that like impossible?
Okay.
Of course you
What?
did both. I did both. Everyone does both.
Summon
if
that.
You take,
Oh, okay.
if you take analytic, you'll take courses that are in
Oh
the
my
field of
God.
continental.
Wait, was
Hold on,
this-
wait.
That's
Can
not
I
how
ask a
that
question?
works.
Wait, Rem, hold on. I was under the impression that
Yeah, this
that
was the
analytic
second
philosophers
turn.
generally were like would we draw a distinction between scientific realism versus anti-realism? Like in terms of like whether or not they believe that the natural sciences can provide a good account of the world. I thought analytic scientists generally did believe that. Is that not true?
I mean, yeah,
I wouldn't even describe science as, because even the scientific method is not something that's set in stone. It's not something that has a clear definition or that's completely agreed upon. There's many methods that people consider to be the scientific method of pursuing truth, basically. So it's not necessarily that like
Mirror Force.
that.
So.
I was saying something. Damn it! I lost it.
Okay.
It's been a while.
the
Since
Gonna
I've actually
set-
dove deep into
set-
this kind of stuff, but
majority of philosophers, period, continental or analytic.
They believe that the natural sciences can provide a good account of the world. I thought analytic scientists generally did believe that. Is that not true?
I mean, yeah,
yeah, it isn't even necessarily that.
Well,
like,
whatever it is, I guess I
people follow
can.
these methods, and they're going, okay, we're going to use
Bottomless
these methods,
it.
and these are the best methods to determine the best, the most analytical, true version of the world, right? The most analytical, true nature of reality. It's more like people have their own intuition on what the truest form, or truest results of could be that could describe the nature of reality, and then whatever methods end up leading to those results, they call that science.
the majority of philosophers, period, continental or analytic, believe that. Like,
Sure,
they
but if we
are
were
in
talking
general
about if we're
scientific
talking about a
realists.
specific divide between a continental versus an analytic philosopher, an analytic
No, I mean,
philosopher would
the
be more
design-
likely
I
to
don't-
say that
Look,
so
I
that,
don't know why Train is bringing up scientific realism, anti-realism. It has nothing to do with the analytic continental debate. It's
Well,
just
because-
it's not a good argument to bring up with because most continental
I know a
philosophers
fun
are
thing
not
to do
engaged in
here.
philosophy of
Sure,
science.
but that's
not
sure,
what they
sure,
are
sure.
We'll-
But that's
we'll-
not
we'll-
exactly
we'll
what
get
the
to it.
question was,
We'll
like,
get to
what
it.
is one claim that like a
They just have to
continental
summon
philosopher might make,
something
and then we-
worthwhile.
So I could even attack him right there because a continental philosopher wouldn't be making that claim in the first place because that's not the type of question that they're engaged with.
So you're telling me
And I
that
don't know-
continental and analytic philosophers generally have the same view on whether or not the natural sciences like provide a
Yeah,
positive account of
yes.
the world?
I would say yeah that most do agree that.
No, not generally. No.
Can you name me a continental who's a scientific anti-realist, Train?
No.
No, you can't. So shut the fuck up.
I can't name
You're making
any
these claims about-
I just
You
told you I
can't-
can't name you any. I can't name you any, but generally this
Then
is
stop
what it
making
is.
claims
All the reading
about
I
the
did
positions
do,
that people hold in philosophy. You're trying to say that these people hold this and these people hold that. If you can't actually name anyone who holds any positions at all.
then you do the same. So you're saying generally. You're saying
No,
generally.
I actually know. I know.
Okay, so
Okay, hold on. So real quick, I'm
So
literally,
out of all
I'm
the
I'm just ripping this from the wiki, so I could be wrong.
So-
But
so
this says
out of all
continental
the
philosophers. Hold on,
continental
real quick. This is the first paragraph. Continental philosophers generally reject the view that the natural sciences are the
Christ.
only or most accurate way of understanding natural
Passing.
phenomena. This contrasts with many analytic philosophers who consider their inquiries as continuously subordinate to those of the natural sciences. Continental philosophers.
Wow, continental philosophers are stupid. Listen, bro, I'm not even a big fan of science. Not like I used to be. I go on and on about
Not
like,
a big
how
fan of science. What the
scientist
fuck
after
does that
scientist
mean?
is just like stupid and pathetic, and they don't think very deep. They think very, very surface level. But yeah, even I can admit there's an accurate way of looking at the world. Is it the best way for me personally? No, I don't think so. I think my own personal life experiences have taught me there's better ways of looking at the world. For me.
Fusion with my app. Does
But
yours destroy
Is it the most accurate?
fusion?
Yeah, I think that's how you define science in the first place.
Philosophers
So,
also argue that science
if they
is defined by
fusion
theoretical substrate of
with
experience,
AB
a version of constant conditions of possible experience, or the phenomenological
and mine
concept,
triggers,
and that science methods are
their
inadequate
triggers
to fully
first.
understand such conditions of intelligibility. So wouldn't this mean that
Hard problem of consciousness, huh? Is that really what this whole thing is
Yeah,
based
the
on?
word.
That's the same thing as like God of the Gaps. Like, bro, give it one day. If this is your stance, give it some time. Your entire field is gonna be crushed by its own weight. You know.
like somebody like Kant would make this argument that the natural sciences aren't a sufficient way of describing what? It's literally Wikipedia. It's not. I'm not even on the.
No, okay, then I don't give a fuck, Destiny. Like, Wikipedia is not a thought source.
Written by capital.
No, well, no, it's
God
not.
could God could come down to him right now, dude, and he won't believe. He'd rather
No,
fucking
find that
somehow
on the
theorize
SCP,
that God
Destiny,
is
and I'll
actually
believe
the
it.
fucking devil,
Bro, he looks exactly how he sounds.
and the devil's tricking
And Train looks how he sounds too.
him because he's found some
God,
truth.
Destiny,
That is the
like,
case with.
like real low hanging fruit here. Like you're really going to Wikipedia
Continental
or one of
philosophy
the
is
most
low-hanging
complex.
fruit.
Okay, so then here's so then
That is the case with most people,
Your
no?
argument is that there is no distinction.
But Wikipedia
Okay,
is-
let's.
It's not necessarily self-evident that everything Wikipedia has to say is wrong.
Wait, what
And
level
also,
is 1,
what
2,
source would
3,
you provide
4,
as an
5,
alternative
6?
that would be better than Wikipedia?
Okay,
Because they're written by one party, two parties, whatever. At this point, something as
there is no Earth. Oh,
deeply
fuck it.
debated
Okay,
as
whatever.
philosophy
I'm
is going to
gonna.
be checked on Wikipedia.
Fuck
and,
this shit. I'm
written
gonna
over
go.
by like very, very well accredited people.
Revive
like
Diva.
thousands and thousands of people.
Summon
over and over and
Kyoko.
over again. If anything, it may not be the most like, because we're talking about philosophy,
Level
it may not be the
6,
most accurate
okay.
or true thing, but it's definitely agreed upon by a substantial amount of people, at least. That you can guarantee from Wikipedia for, words as vague as philosophy.
Right? Now you just said it's a very complicated distinction.
Well, no, hold on. No, hold on.
Welcome to
I believe that
continental
there's a-
philosophy.
No. This is what I'm saying, is that there are philosophers who believe that they're doing something
Oh, the stars.
entirely
I love this.
different. They believe that they're engaging in a different type of subject matter, but at the root of it, they're doing the same thing.
So wait, I can.
Okay, I can't hear you guys trying to scream in the background. Okay,
It's like imagine
A normal
there's people
Kyoko.
wearing red hats and there's people wearing blue hats, and they believe that they're actually not wearing
Well,
the same
I mean, I
type of
guess I
thing,
can do
but
this,
actually
and
they're
then.
both wearing hats. It's the same type of thing. Right? Doesn't that make sense?
wait, no, I don't understand.
It's a self.
That was the worst, analogy I've heard in my life.
Imposed distinction.
That both
They
sides are
believe-
imposing the distinction, and
Yes.
doesn't that mean
No,
there
but-
is a
but-
distinction? Or?
And if both sides are imposing a distinction, and he's saying that there's not one, doesn't that mean all the people on both sides are pretty stupid? Doesn't that kind of ruin his case that, oh, these continental philosophers are not stupid. They're not, it's not just BS, it's not just nothing. It clearly is.
I
if
had
they
to get out of
themselves
that
are
fucking
contradicting their
somehow,
own field.
so.
No. Not necessarily. If two groups of people
But-
believe that they are of a different type of species, it doesn't actually mean that they're different species.
I guess he's smarter than every
Yeah,
continental
yeah.
philosopher
They can pry out.
and every analytic
They can pry out if
philosopher,
they want
and
to.
he can judge all of them better
That's the
than they can
point,
judge
though.
themselves.
Sounds
So
like a very analytic thing to say. So you're saying there's some underlying matter that we could analyze?
Shit.
and determine-
Oh, yes, don't.
necrochet them.
This is what you get for coming on and harassing me, okay?
So you got people like McDowell.
Well,
And then,
Well, next turn I got game unless they got something really. No, I have heavies. It's fine.
Mr. Train definitely wouldn't consider Brandon an analytic philosopher.
I have
Like,
heavies,
please
so it's
watch your
fine.
mouth.
Miracle.
I mean,
Okay.
I don't know why. I mean, like the
They can.
university that he's in, basically.
Blade Edge.
That's, quote,
I
What else?
agree. I agree,
Swamp,
Marty, but
okay.
look, Train here knows what continental philosophy is. He knows. So,
not even
We
though-
mostly everyone that's in this chat that has seen Destiny in many arguments, and as soon as people have any sort of tone close to yours right now, they realize how wrong that person is and how mad they are.
I'm sorry.
Alright.
Okay. Boop.
Are we done here?
I think so.
yeah, but there's also philosophers
That-
who argue
Damn,
that,
he's
like,
still he's so mad, bro.
all black people aren't people, so
Oh.
it doesn't give us credence.
Marty, listen. Marty comes in here and gives like
GGs.
fucking 10 examples supporting you. You say you praise him as the fucking moderator now. And then
Fun games.
One, you jump to an extreme fucking example of
New
well, there's
REJ
also
show
people that
idea.
say
You
that.
too, buddy.
What the fuck? This is exactly
This was
the
fun.
content of philosophy. Just delusional. Literally, Marty, it's insane to me, dude. Are you kidding me?
Marty, do you think I'm a continental philosopher?
No. I mean,
No.
You're arguing like one right now. I'll tell you that.
Marty, do you think I'm arguing like a continental philosopher?
I don't know what it means to argue like this.
I don't either. I really don't either.
Marty, go ahead and
Just
yo,
like-
someone send Marty this VOD, and we'll teach Marty a new thing here. What it sounds like to argue like a continental.
All right, before we
Download
build,
that,
let's
send this to Marty. Okay, I'll cover the shipping costs, and this will be your video, Marty.
Alright,
You know, Marty, actually-
But does arguing like a continental philosopher, is that just analytic? Is that just an analytic statement to mean bad? Bad philosophy?
No, it's actually an
Yeah,
ad hominem statement, or ad hominem.
Good luck, have fun, buddy.
Marty, Train has a degree in analytic philosophy.
Alright, are we good in here? Can we put this one to rest, boys?
No.
I hope you suffered, Ren. I hope it felt bad.
Like, I don't think I've ever suffered this much in
Really?
your voice.
Heroes.
Actually,
no, like,
technically,
this is the worst.
Yeah, actually, that was a good distinction. In the voice chat, I was going to say, if you're taking any sort of continental philosophy, you have suffered this much. That's one thing I will add to that.
Can you give me a TLDR of this?
Continental philosophers are real dumb, I think is the... Hell yeah, brother.
Statement, right? So just continental
I second
means
that.
being bad philosophy.
Yep.
Heavy the face down.
But Train
Nice,
can't name
okay.
a single continental philosopher, Marty.
Wait, I can't name a single continental
Sit
philosophy.
Sengan. Pass.
Literally, yeah.
You name like 3 already for me. It means nothing to the argument.
Name 3 songs.
Yeah, it does, because you're making a claim about the field.
Literally.
No, it's a purity
Or
test.
your
It's a purity test, and it's completely it is irrelevant to the argument.
No, you're making a claim about the state of philosophy right now. You're making a claim about what certain people are doing, but you're not able to actually show that these people exist in the way that you describe.
Sure, but
That's
you're
the
not
issue,
asking
Trent.
that question.
The people existing is irrelevant. I'm talking about the field itself, the art of it.
Krebons. Oh, it's frogs. Okay, cool.
Ultimately, it just doesn't exist. Is that what you're saying? Because no one actually does what you're describing.
Well, shit, now I can't.
Well, who? If you're
Now I
saying
can't go
you
for a
define
6.
who?
Dude, you are practicing
Huh.
content right now as we speak. And you
Bro, football players exist. I can't name any, though. I don't watch football. But I'm pretty sure they exist. But, you know...
That's not the
I guess they
argument,
don't,
though,
if
is
I
the
can't
point.
name any.
don't know it.
What does that mean?
You're bullshitting.
What
You're
does that
bullshitting
mean?
out.
Continental philosophy.
Wait, what? Say that again?
You said that continental philosophy is bullshitting.
Rem, do you know the distinction between bullshit and...
1 sec, my phone's gonna die.
Let's be honest, dude. If
Boop.
you want to get down to the real memes, I mean, philosophy
Where's
and bullshit
Mizuki?
is fucking synonymous.
Exactly,
Let's get
exactly,
into
exactly.
the memes, okay? If you want to go, if we're this far into it, dude, let's just start with that.
Can't.
Rem, take it away.
Say nothing if you agree, Bram.
Oh, it's E-Hero on Earth, right? Wait.
What do you have like any other shows in the work, or are you just chilling with your Scuff podcast now?
Scuff podcast. I mean, I'm working on some stuff, but I'm sleeping a lot, dude. I'm sleeping a lot, and I'm dreaming, and you know.
Nothing
just
wrong with dreaming.
Well, of course there's nothing wrong. Rem here's made a goddamn career out of it.
He literally asked you to repeat what you said so that he could get his bigger. Wow. Oh my god.
No, like, I want to argue, but I don't want to get to this far where,
Yeah.
you know, the dude gets dumpstered. Like, I just feel bad.
Wait.
Yeah.
Just stop. Just stop. Okay.
It's funny because, like, Destiny, the next time, you know, we're in a call together, you know, you're not doing it now, but you're literally going to be laughing about how fucking stupid Train's take was. But, you know, because...
I'll tell him right now, I think his take is dumb as fuck. But, I mean, I think he knows.
Okay.
I don't know if he knows it or not. It's just funny because you get really mad about
No,
it.
he
Add Mally
I
to
thought he was
hand,
throwing
okay?
numbers too, but he seriously
Then-
believes what he's saying.
I'm pretty
Banish.
sure deep down, I
This
don't
guy's
think Train
so mad, bro. He's so mad.
really cares that much about this stuff. And I
don't
think he's
care,
arguing just to argue.
Well, no, he does care, but then he's pretending that he doesn't care.
I mean, dude, once again, right now you're exercising content of flaw.
Okay, stop. I can't tell anymore.
No, I'm being serious. He's reading my mind, telling us the truth. That's literally what they do. They literally say, "Oh, well, I can't prove this, but I know, I dream it, I envision it. This is what he's doing."
Okay, I don't think continental philosophy is like divination. I don't think it's like interpreting dreams.
Listen, dude. Let me tell you this, okay? What you
23 to the face.
Destiny's like, well, we can meme, okay? At the end of the day, we can meme. You can say I take stupid, safe-faced Rem. Rem's upset. You can tell him.
Okay.
Right? I just exercise it right there too.
See, this
well,
ain't serious.
something-
So like continental and analytic philosophers in the past, right? Even if there was a much greater division, have both like contributed like really valuable things to like the overall field of philosophy.
Nice.
Of course. No, of course, and that's why I said most.
Sure,
There's
but I don't
amazing
think you can just
philosophers.
broadly write off like all.
Can go for an
philosophy.
8 next turn,
Especially
so
when, like-
either
well, no, but
Thought
like, even to
Ruler-
attack it- even to attack it broadly, like I'm
No,
pretty
wait,
sure that
this is gonna be
continental
Ab Zero,
analytic
so
philosophy are
I
both
have
such
to go for
broad
Stardust
terms that
now.
It doesn't even really make sense to
49.
group all of them together. In the same way that like postmodernist doesn't, you're not really attacking like a particular thought when you say that. You're not really saying anything of substance, right?
Postmodernism is the ultimate form of continental philosophy.
Sure, but yeah, I'm just saying that like I don't
Ooh, I can take his thing. No, I don't want to do that, because then
And now Ren brought up something about something, and now you're like, oh yeah, I think it's.
I'm risking drawing into
Know
Mali,
what I said.
honestly.
Look at what you read. It's exactly what I said. Literally.
Yes, look at that unmodern, like not Stardust.
no.
Wikipedia does have some
Stardust.
moderation now. It's actually gotten way better.
So like,
Wikipedia article.
Notice how he was the only one laughing right there.
He's
Okay.
like begging Steven to, and so
stop.
hi.
Hold on 1 second. Taking off my kid gloves.
What the f are you talking about?
The
Steven?
problem isn't you not being ready for debate spheres and people trying to pin blah blah blah. The problem is you coming on and on other people and crucifying people over that you change your mind on the next day.
I'm doing the Max thing where I feel like you're not taking care of my feelings, but you
GG.
shouldn't have to. But I still.
My honesty,
One
my
skill
credibility are
drain.
like the
Game has always kind of scared me. It's not your typical card game. In fact, it's the most different. I'm gonna play this game for 10 hours, and I'm gonna do this to showcase to all of you how ridiculous this game ends up being. I have played this game previously for 3 hours, and I went back to look at the footage, and I couldn't tell you what the hell was happening. As someone who has barely played Yu-Gi-Oh, the game has always kind of scared me. It's not your typical card game. In fact, it's the most different out of all of them that I have played. The biggest difference being there's not really a mana resource system. You can kind of just play cards if your cards allow you to, and not to mention how long
Okay, this
some
is
of the
looking
card
like a
text
hand,
actually
finally.
is. From an outsider's perspective, Yu-Gi-Oh seems
Drop
like the most
you to
ridiculous
grave.
card game that exists, and I want to see how ridiculous Yu-Gi-Oh is. So I decided to play Yu-Gi-Oh for 10 hours, and here is what I found out. Chat, is there a video you guys would recommend on how to play Yu-Gi-Oh? Because I have played Yu-Gi-Oh before, the first couple hours were basically me relearning the game, and I thought I would remember a lot of it, but honestly, I didn't remember really anything. Guy has 1800 attack but no defense. That's fine. Opponent is about to end her turn. What? Make the top half card to your deck and you can add activated spell trap to your hand. Also, okay, I don't know what activate means. What is happening? In the hopes you won't be as lost as I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh, here are a couple important things to know. Yu-Gi-Oh uses different card types like monsters, spells, and traps, and they all go in a specific zone on the board. You can normal summon a monster if its level is 4 or lower, but for higher level monsters, you can tribute summon by sending other monsters to the graveyard.
Wait, I can banish?
Or you can use special
Right.
methods that we'll see later in this video. The objective of the game is to reduce your opponent's life points to 0 and send them to the Shadow Realm. But I can't emphasize this enough. This game is extremely complicated, and there's a ton more stuff that I didn't mention.
Am I dumb because I play Hearthstone, or is this game too complicated? I am still hella confused.
This game is complicated, don't worry about it. For the majority of the first hour, I spent a lot of my time in the solo mode because I wanted to learn the game at a good enough level where I felt comfortable going against real players. And the solo mode seemed easy enough. I was winning basically everything that I did, so I felt very confident going into my first casual match. All right, let's find a casual match. Let's see how this goes. He's got... What the hell was that thing? Chad, do I want to go first or second? I'm gonna go second. I'm going first. First, always. Okay. All right, this is my moment to shine. Normal, special summon.
Nice.
You can send one. Oh my god.
The single player campaigns are pog, you should play those.
Don't need. I'm about the game. I think that was a good play. Nice. Okay.
Chat,
Yeah.
he is gonna explode by turn 4.
Yep.
Play for him.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yep. That's the boy. That's the kid. All right, then we do that, and then
All
we
right.
do that. For the record, I have no idea what
Go
I'm
ahead.
doing, but that looked really good. Sure, yeah.
Not a
that
goal.
looks good. Yeah.
It's a
okay,
course.
cool. And then we're gonna go to the end phase. I'm literally going against Yugi, chat. They really put me against the best. Game 1. What happens now? What is that? Both players can normal summon ancient gear monsters for 1 less. I don't know how I won, but the game's over. Now, some of you might be a little bit confused on what just happened, and don't worry, it doesn't get any easier. You're gonna be just as confused
Nothing
as I
really.
was
Okay,
as I was
cool.
playing it. It worked out, so we'll do it again. Okay.
Awesome.
Girl.
So
Oh
that's-
my god,
wait,
look at
no.
the board. Yes.
So what?
I don't know what's happening,
Big
but I'm doing stuff.
16
Oh, yeah? Okay.
plus
Face up,
24.
easy.
Okay.
Oh my.
You inspired me to play Metro
Wait.
yesterday, made it to play
Wait,
for the
do I
first
wanna-
time ever. Thanks, went 31 to 10 lol.
Dude, no problem. Did I do anything good there?
I
I'm
can
assuming
do a
I played with
6.
excellent. Oh my god. I think I'm about to get cooked. Where's my card?
Neither player
Where's
can
his
special
card
summon
going?
monsters.
Oh god, what is he doing? Oh shit! I can't even read.
Oh, now I
that.
have to.
When your opponent activates a
Shit.
card effect you control, you contribute 1 monster. Okay. Oh my god, what is going on? Oh, what's this? It's talking about you can draw this card in your hand, and if you do special summon. Oh! You thought! What just happened? What just happened? How do I... Give me a... Yes. This game's fucking over. This game's fucking over. Okay, hold on. I need to pay attention. So this is where you get your first real glimpse of how ridiculous Yu-Gi-Oh can be. I played all of those cards on my first turn. Let me show you what a typical turn 1 game of Hearthstone looks like. And in case you're curious, this is what Runeterra looks like. Now, if you're very curious to see how pro Yu-Gi-Oh is played, Master Duel has a very nice feature which allows you to spectate games. Let me show you what a pro-level Yu-Gi-Oh game looks like. To someone who does not play Yu-Gi-Oh, this is gonna be one of the most ridiculous things you've ever seen in a card game. Unfortunately, I have to speed up the footage because if I let it go, this player's turn took exactly 3 minutes and basically won the game from turn 1, and their opponent just had to sit and watch. And that is the most insane thing about Yu-Gi-Oh is that going first basically wins you the game based on your opening hand. And on top of that, this is the World Championship for Yu-Gi-Oh. How insane is it that you work so hard to get to this point just to lose the game without actually playing the game?
Laggy,
Man,
huh?
From an outsider's perspective or someone just looking into this game, like, Jesus Christ. Like, what? I can pause it, but I don't think that's gonna help. You use a pattern game, you learn the combo pattern, you understand the deck, it's just how the game is. Let me pause this shit. Let me get paid out. Okay, and I know some of you are gonna be like, I'm coping, but here's the thing. The learning curve in Hearthstone is like something like that.
Okay,
Yu-Gi-Oh, it's
I can
like
summon you.
So, I don't know how people get past this line. No offense, but H's is a joke compared to Yu-Gi-Oh! I don't care if you're the biggest Yu-Gi-Oh! Fan on the planet. I'm not saying Yu-Gi-Oh! Is a worse game than Hearthstone, but purely as trying to get into the game, and this is coming from someone who's played multiple card games, this game's fucking hard, dude. At least you can get Blue Eyes White Dragon on the side of your board, which is really cool. And with the help of my new dragon, I basically spent the majority of the second hour still learning the exact same deck until I felt confident enough to pick a brand new one. Which one's the easiest one to understand the game with? Okay, which one should I buy? Burning Spirits. All right, most of you are saying Burning Spirits. Oh my god, this is easy! If this link is summoned, you can target one card in your... Okay, all right, well, I'll trust you guys. Now, how do I use that deck? With a new deck, I felt very overwhelmed on how I even began to get better at Yu-Gi-Oh! My chat was recommending that I get a coach, but I wasn't a huge fan of that because I was trying to do this as someone who is brand new to the game, trying to learn Yu-Gi-Oh! For the very first time. There's a novel idea, just find someone to teach you.
Yada.
I'm doing this for a video, okay? So imagine I'm here like, hey, I'll listen, now I got a teacher, so the whole video is gone. Basically, from what I'm understanding, is in League of Legends, at least, if you want to learn the game as fast as possible, you pick one champion and you learn the game from that champion. In Yu-Gi-Oh, it is easier to play the game through one deck and then learn the game from that deck. When I came back the following day, one of my viewers messaged me on Discord with a meta deck of the cards that I just bought to hopefully let me play the game at a higher level, and most importantly, let me understand how to play Yu-Gi-Oh! A little bit more. If I'm gonna be completely honest, compared to a lot of other card games, I felt like I didn't even scratch the surface on Yu-Gi-Oh! There was so much to read, so many things to understand, and because the game just plays so much differently than every other card game, I was feeling so overwhelmed. Also, I learned that Yu-Gi-Oh! Doesn't really have a rotation, they just ban cards, so there's 20 plus years of cards available in this format. The record, by the way, it took us 40 minutes to craft the deck. I am now a master at this deck. Watch me roll these, kids. I know how to play this game now. I studied a lot. Let me go first. Let me show you the power. There's like no mulligan phase in this game, right? Like Magic has a mulligan phase, Runeterra has a mulligan phase. So does Hearthstone. There's no mulligan phase in this game. You just get your opening hand, right? Like I talked about it yesterday, or like the first stream of this game, is that the learning curve for this game is ridiculous. Like it's actually, it blows my mind that people like say to themselves in the year 2023, I'm gonna try out Yu-Gi-Oh! Like this game is so wild. Like what the fuck is happening? Even though I was still very confused, I am about to show you the greatest play I made so far. Shit, hold on, my extra deck is alive. It's time! We're in! Here we go! Finally, I played the game! I'm not really sure what side matters. Oh yeah, we're in. I played one card, he's about to play 30, hold on. I wish there was a feature that showed me how much time they have played and how much time I played. I think I maybe played this game maybe 20 seconds. This guy's been playing the game for about 8 minutes, I think. And there's no way that, like, as a newer player, I understand what's happening. Like, there's no way. Like, I'm getting, this guy's playing every Yu-Gi-Oh card in existence. Oh my god, I can do something. If you control a summon grade other than special in the graveyard, you can special summon this card and banish it when it leaves the field. Yeah, sure, that sounds good. Okay. Right? And then target one Cyber's monster in your graveyard, special summon in defense position, but it negates effects.
Oh, buddy. Clutch time.
Monsters, you can only use this effect once per turn. I guess I could special summon another monster from my graveyard.
Crabons.
Sure. So, like, these guys, sure. Yeah, so you're gone, you're gone. Then we summon another monster. Unless he gets to play the game, and I don't get to play the game. Oh, I should have put it there, I think. I don't know what the arrows mean, if I'm gonna be honest. Active effect. Okay, sure. Get in there, champ. Yeah. Gain 500 life points. Banish this card from the field, and if you do, special summon one link 3 monster or lower. Well, this card is co-linked. And co-link monsters gain 500. Also, your opponent can't target any of them with card effects. You can target one link 3 monster.
Big clutch, yeah.
To your zone. This card
big one.
Special summon monsters this turn. Unless does this count for 2? Oh, it does. I still don't understand.
Fuck off, bots.
No, we're gonna do this.
Fuck off.
You? And you're in. And then we get to do that again.
Yeah, future is fine. Go ahead.
If this card is linked, somebody you can target one link monster that we use material. Right, this
I want to use a lure, holy fuck!
Banish one link monster in the field and destroy one card your opponent also controls. Also, the rest of the turn you can't banish monsters with the same effect. Okay. I'm cooking? What is happening?
Alright. Can I bust out a tuner with this?
Sheesh. Yes.
Yes, I
You're one
can.
of these
I can go
bitches.
for a
No,
6.
that's
Wait.
right.
Bub.
You?
Bub.
I mean, my guy has so much attack. I don't think this matters. Like,
Gimme.
Can you kill one of these?
Gimme.
Let's do that one. Do it again. Bye, idiot. Do it again. It's my game. I wanted to play. Get your country ass out of here. Is he having fun or am I having fun? Bye. No!
Banish.
I took too hard! Okay, we learned a lot. You know what? It was
For a
loss in the
6.
record books, but I think I learned.
Have you tried the
Honestly, it can be you.
decks?
No, I don't need to.
I can swing.
Oh my god. What the fuck? I still don't like.
Me too.
Dude, I am playing cards and I don't know. This is so like I just don't get what you learn from these games, man. Like I guess what I'm understanding is that like you could special summon all of your board in one turn and that's basically
8.
it. I want to go first. I don't want my opponent
Stardust.
to play the game. All right, we're going first. So that means I get to play the game, right? All right, this is good. This is good. Summon. Yeah.
Yeah, Future Fusion's at 1. Sure.
I want the gazelle.
1 for 1. Okay.
No.
It did ruin him though.
What? You're telling me people concede the game just literally based on the first 2 cards I play? Dude, you guys need help if you play this game. Holy shit. Try ranked. I'm a little scared for rank. Rank is 5.
Good one.
Silver. What happens after silver? Is the game just over?
Good
Before
one.
we even get
Rare
to ranked
Ange.
Yu-Gi-Oh, I want to just discuss how I feel about the game so far being about 3.5
Okay.
hours in. In my opinion, the tutorial of this
I guess
game
both of those
just
were
isn't
special,
very
right?
great.
So I'm
In
just
the
gonna
other
set
card games I have
down
played, the tutorial does a really good job of laying the
Set skill
foundation
drain
of
just
how
in
the
case
game is
it
actually
enhance.
played out without overwhelming the player right from the beginning. This allows the player to enjoy the game on top of learning new decks, playstyles, and
Okay.
just brand new cards that they haven't seen before without feeling lost and not really knowing what to do. But the tutorial in Yu-Gi-Oh showed me the foundations of a game that was probably played 15 years ago. This does not help a new player learn
4K,
Yu-Gi-Oh that
bro.
well because when you go into play casual mode, you are completely lost. The tutorial in Yu-Gi-Oh made it seem like there's a lot more back and forth, and the game is a much more slower paced game compared to what it actually is, which is usually the game is over by turn 1. Which leads me to my very first ranked game. What is this? This is when the ranked game starts, and this is when the ranked game ends. Ask yourself, how much time do you think I'm actually playing the game? Your attention span not be the best fit for Yu-Gi-Oh? I disagree, dude, because games are fucking over on turn 1. In your main phase, you can take 1 Ricka monster from your deck, except Ricka Petal, and either add to your hand or send to the graveyard. Also, you can't special summon for the rest of this turn, except plant monsters. During your opponent's end phase, those cards in your graveyard. If you control the monsters at all, you control plant
Don't
monsters.
wear yourself out, take a break with Hearthstone.
You actually taking a break with Hearthstone's the way to go, bro. Okay, how long is this gonna take? I'm gonna go get a drink while this guy's doing his turn. I'll come back and see what I missed. Give me a sec, chat.
Nice. POV.
He's still going?
Average as Yu-Gi-Oh!
What are hand? How do you know hand?
He is
shots
right.
are? You guys care if I just go to the washroom or something while this is happening? Like, this is probably a good time, right? I got some time, right? How much time do you think I got for this turn, chat? A couple minutes? You still doing shit. Alright, perfect.
Perfect. I guess.
Alright, are we done? Alright. Oh, wait, hold on. It's our turn. I forgot. When a card is activated, you can detach one material at the same time.
I can go for a 6, I guess, right?
Salman Lake Monster. Wait, hold on. I don't really. Do I have a way to negate this?
Ha.
Activate! So, let me get something straight.
Boop.
Because this guy went
Boop.
first, he was basically able to set up his board to counter what I was doing, and I just had to idly sit by while he did that. Dude, who plays this game? Like, you want to race 100 meter sprint, but then your opponent says,
4
yeah,
plus
but I
2
get to
is a
start 50
6.
meters ahead. All right,
So-
I lose? I don't know. Oh, wait, hold on. I shouldn't have done that.
I have to make a 6 here.
Can I even
Right?
do anything? I guess not, right? I just end my turn? I guess I could do this and see what I draw. You
Yeah, I
messed
have
up.
to make
I
a
think I
6
messed
here.
up by playing this game to begin with.
Go
Like, I probably
yo.
could have played last turn better. Wouldn't it be better to learn to play with another YouTuber? Dude, every time one of you recommends me, hey, Rare, maybe you should play with another YouTuber, that would help you. Do you hear how delusional that sounds? Hey, dude, in order for you to play this game, you need to get a coach. That's with every card game, so you have to catch up where everyone's at. Dude, you are coping out of your mind if you think the learning curve in this game is not insane compared to other card games. Out of curiosity, I wanted to think you to feel comfortable with Runeterra, probably like in 2 games. Because Runeterra, thankfully, is super easy to get into because the cards don't fucking read like this. This one card is like 3 Runeterra cards. And this card also combos with this card, and this card, and this card, and this card. Magic for me was easier to understand because at least there's the basis of the mana system, and you can understand why how other cards work because there's not an apeshit amount of cards being played in one turn. Like, not having a resource system in this game is the weirdest conundrum
Is there a
for like,
6 I
any
can
player
go
who hasn't
for?
played it.
That
Because
would
every
change
other
anything?
game, every other card game has a mana system or some kind of resource system. Hey, Raren, how
Yes!
was your gameplay of Yu-Gi-Oh today? Oh, I don't know. I watched my opponent play for 10 minutes and I was sitting there waiting. It's so ridiculous, dude. I don't know how I'm gonna play this for 6 more hours,
Banish.
if I'm gonna be honest.
To summon. Banish.
Like, what? I think that game went on for, what, 13 minutes? I think I played the game for 20 seconds. Maybe. Somewhere around there. I'm gonna be honest. I don't think I want to play this game for 10 hours. The reality of the situation is after playing a game for 4 hours and 10 minutes, I'm not really having any fun. Unless I'm missing something that I don't think I am.
You're not,
Like,
Ryan.
I played a good. Apparently, you guys gave me a deck that was probably good. I tried the tutorial. I tried casual mode. I tried ranked. It's just, this game is not for me. I am missing something that is gonna make the game more approachable. I think people pulling you in 70 different directions. No, dude. See, the thing is not because chat's telling me that I'm doing something wrong or whatever. I just think the game is too fucking hard
Jesus.
to just wrap my head around and actually enjoy the game. I play Hearthstone because I think it's the most
This is the
fun
third
card game,
one.
right? I don't think Hearthstone's the
Come
best card
on.
game in the world, but I personally enjoy it the most, right? When I played Hearthstone 10 years ago, when I played the game for 20 minutes, I was like, I'm gonna like this game quite a bit. Yu-Gi-Oh! Does not give me the same vibe. I played the game for 4 hours and 15 minutes at this point, and again, like I said, I played it previously last year. I gave it a try. I just don't have that sense of enjoyment, right? There's too much going on. It's not fun to play. It's gonna take me another 6 years to figure out what every deck does. Also, apparently going first is just fucking broken. It's going first.
Okay. We're done here. It was fun. Take care, y'all. I'll see you on Kick either today, later, or tomorrow.